Welcome to Undefeated Lifestyle, where I live an undefeated life. I share my life with you, only to motivate you to live your best life. Okay, guys, I am living my best life right now. So I just had to think about, with 10,000 subscribers, what can I do different? I mentioned in my last video that I'm going to be jumping out of planes and flying planes and doing all that stuff. That's coming. But also, I was thinking to myself, I said, it may be a great idea to really start doing something where I'm just kind of touring my city, right? And my city, for those who don't know, is Atlanta, Georgia. So I got a whole new concept, a new series that I'm gonna call Atlanta Drive. So on Atlanta Drive, it's gonna feature my brother J Force, also myself, also some other people that I'm gonna kind of introduce. But we're just actually going to be taking a ride in a car in around the city, visiting a lot of different tourist spots or popular spots. And look, I think it's going to be a whole lot of fun because there's a whole lot that I have to show you, that I want to show you, that you really would enjoy here in Atlanta. All right, so check me out. I'll see you in a little bit.
Yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah. The power of mind, the power of soul. You wanna live an undefeated life, you gotta take control of your health, take control of your wealth, take control of yourself. I wanna live an undefeated life, won't you come live it with me, the undefeated lifestyle. Come and see, come and see. Come and see. I see people in the street, they ain't walking right. And I see people with potential, they ain't talking right. And I see people in the club, they ain't dancing right. And I see people in the bed, they ain't romancing right. Wanna live a meaning. You come live the undefeated lifestyle. Come and see, come and see.
Family, I got to tell you, I'm really liking this Mercedes GLC. You know, I mean, it's definitely an AMG. I say that because of the speed. I mean, look, let me just try to pick it up a little bit. Man, I'm rolling, guys. I'm telling you. I mean, the get up it's like no other. So I'm really enjoying this, man, on this Atlanta Drive. So like I said, what I'm going to do is continue to feature, different rides or so. So I took this ride today. So, I mean, it's all good. Hopefully you're enjoying it. If you're looking for a video that's going to talk about all the different features and all that good stuff, I'm not going to be able to do that for you guys. You know what I'm saying? I may leave some information down here at the bottom, but I'm not going to be able to, tell you all about the features and everything else. Maybe I'll leave a link, for some other YouTuber, that has that information. But so far I can tell you, I mean, it's a nice drive. Yeah, man. Get enjoy yourself. Right back at you. All right, family. So listen, hey, we doing our Atlanta Drive, but this time we are in Buckhead. Hold on, I gotta roll up this window right here. All that noise, I'm not sure if you're hearing that. But rolling with J Force, had J Force in the car.
Yo, what's going on? What's good?
Exactly. So listen, hey, we enjoying our drive right now. So this is Buckhead. J Force, you want to tell anybody about Buckhead?
We rolling, man. We rolling. I mean, this is Atlanta. Actually, you know what I mean?
You probably want to pan over there,
man. Like, we were actually passing Lenox Mall. Right there is Randy's Donuts. They used to have a big donut. Make a right here.
All right.
But basically, man, we passed by Lenox Mall. They got a Randy's Donuts we just passed. They used to have a big donut on the side, like right by Lenox Mall. Now people from Los Angeles or from California, you may be familiar with Randy's Donuts. Randy's Donuts is basically a LA thing. And the owners actually of the one that's in Atlanta, the first Randy Donuts in Atlanta, they actually live here. And I used to see them at Whole Foods all the time. They're two twin brothers, that own the Randy's Donuts here in Atlanta. But they had the big donut outside, man. And, so if you've been to LA and you've been in Cali before and you're familiar with Randy's Donuts, that's a nice little thing here in Atlanta. It's in the parking lot of Lenox and stuff like that, as well.
Okay, well, real good. Well, listen, he talking about the donuts. We're not necessarily doing like food today, but like
I know
we kind of glazed over like Lenox. Lenox is a popular spot, like right on over here, Lenox Mall. A lot of people come on over here. You walking through there, you're gonna see celebrities, all that good stuff. You can see right here, this is Lenox Road. Also, across the street is what is that called again?
Phipps.
Okay, Phipps Plaza. You know what? It's been a while since I've been out here, but listen, we having a good time. For me, it's been a while since I've been in this area, so it's good to come on back and connect, and actually you're able to see it as well. Anything else you want to say, Jay Force?
Basically, this is the Beverly Hills area of Atlanta. So if you from LA or whatever the case may be, this is kind of like the more higher end of Atlanta. Today is a Saturday. And the thing about Atlanta is anything you want to do, you can do. There's always something going on in the ATL, just in general. There's always something going on in Atlanta. You can always find something to do, even if you just drive around. One of the things I like to do, I actually like to drive. I'm the type of person, man. I'm the type of person. Sometimes, if it's not football season, which it's football season now, but if it's not football season, I'm the type of person that'll hop in the car and I'll just drive around Atlanta. You know what I mean? I'll even do Uber or Lyft, so that way I'm not burning up my own money on gas, so I can drive around Atlanta. But I love going around the city because Atlanta is not only beautiful, you can find stuff. Sometimes if I'm driving around Atlanta just on my own and I have nothing really to do, I'll run into festivals, I'll run into events, I'll run into restaurants that I've never seen before. It's just always something going on. Like right across the street where James is turning right here is Lenox Mall. And Lenox Mall, where you got a lot of your high-end stores.
Actually, this is Phipps Plaza.
Phipps Plaza is Phipps is what I meant to say, but you know how that stuff go. You know what I mean?
All right, so real good. So guys, listen up real quick. So what I'm doing is I'm riding on over to the Phipps. I know for a fact that they're not going to allow us to film inside, but I really wanted you to see, I'm actually going to kind of go inside just with my phone, but this area, but everything is high end, if you will. So since we rolling today, as you can see, so we're going to be high end, but yeah, we're just going to roll through here real quick. All right. All right, fam. So we are here. We're here at Phipps Plaza. And listen, you know what? Actually, I looked behind when I was pulling up. I was taking a look at this place called Echo. And Jay Force, you mentioned that you was here before. Actually,
yeah, like when they first opened. I mean,
when they first
a while
opened.
back, yeah.
What type of food?
It's a variety.
Okay, so he's saying it's a variety of food. So maybe I have to put that on my little bucket list or whatever like that. Also, guys, listen, I want to address something else, right? So usually when you see me, I'm always in a tank top or wearing something else. But, you can see me today, right? I just wanted to show something a little bit different, right? Because, listen, this is the first episode of Atlanta Drive. So if it's the first episode of Atlanta Drive, and also I have the 10,000 subscribers, shout out to you. Thank you. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? I had to do something special. So we get ready to run up in here. Now, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to film. As a matter of fact, I know we're not going to be able to film. But what we're going to do a guerrilla style. What you think about that, Jay Force? All right, so we're going to go guerrilla style, taking a couple snapshots here and there, but we'll go from there. As a matter of fact, actually, as I'm walking in, I'm looking behind me. You see Dick's Sporting Goods. Also,
what's the name of that place again?
You got jokes. Pause. Listen, Dick's Sporting Goods, but also
what's the name of that store again?
There's a LA. I'm not going there. LA Fitness, right? And that LA Fitness, guys, I have to tell you, man, it's a heck of a. I love the way it's designed inside. As a matter of fact, I got to take my personal trainer there. For those who don't know, my personal trainer is my son. All right, CJ. Shout out to him. But anyway, we heading on in, and I'll see y'all in a second. All right. Okay, family, so we're here. We're doing the guerrilla style. You can see behind me, there's a Miri. Also, Canada Goose is right behind me right here. So, so we're walking through, having a good time, Gucci. But I'm going to be doing like just some quick spots. All right, hey, we're stepping through. And guys, hey, look, as you can see right behind me right now, it's already, 'tis the season. It's Christmas, right? So, look, right after Halloween, you can forget about Thanksgiving nowadays. It's all about Christmas. They want to kind of get it in your mindset so you can start shopping. Oh, wait, hold on. Santa Claus is already here.
Ho, ho, ho!
Okay, Santa. Yeah, Jay Force. Hey, listen, It's been so many years. I know I mentioned that before, but as you can see, I mean, there's so many different places that you can shop in. I think my man behind me is already looking. So, you know, no, I'm talking about the security guard right behind me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's looking. Also, there's somebody up in there taking a look. But yeah, I don't know. We may have security come after us, but it's all good. It's all good. All right, family. Feels so good to be back. I'm telling you, it just feels so good to be back on over here. So you can see Cartier is on over here, and this is Saks Fifth. I think that was like where we were just kind of going by in terms of like the parking and everything else. Then of course Fendi. Now I'm gonna tell y'all right now, guys, this is all that high end stuff, man. People spending their life savings up in here. My thought is, if you got it, you got it. Go ahead and spend your money. But if you don't, what are you doing up in here? That's how I look at it. Or what are you doing in this mall? If you can't afford it, man, come on, man. Don't front for nobody. All right. Okay. Hey, listen, J Force, they got St. Laurent. Hey, listen, I got to give a big shout out to my brother, my little brother. He actually bought me some cologne from over there. Man, I'm telling you, it's on point. As a matter of fact, I need to replace it, but I will run up in there, but I think I'm good. I think I'm good right now. So, but I can look through the window. Hey, nothing like window shopping. That's what I do. Okay, fam. So we get ready to head on out. I mean, it was good to stop in for a little bit. It was a short little stay, if you will. But I think there's some more driving around that I want to do here in the Buckhead area with J4. So we're going to do that right now, and we're gonna take a ride, man, Buckhead style. Okay, one thing I have to say that hasn't changed in this area, or actually it's gotten worse, is traffic. Guys, take a look. Take a look. You can see it's just nothing but traffic. But again, at the same time, it is a Saturday and it's a Saturday afternoon. Anything you got to say about that, Jay Force?
Like I said, one thing about Atlanta, always expect traffic. I know this thing, man. Like, if you've been to like LA or New York and all, like Atlanta has probably the traffic that's commensurate to those type of cities. You know what I mean? It's really that bad. And also, the only one bad thing about Atlanta I could say is, and it's not always the regular people fault, but the transportation system could be a lot better. But there's a lot of times some things that happen politically. There's some things that happen politically that keep things from getting better, like MARTA not going out to farther places or to some communities because they don't feel like they don't want it. But that's why years down the line, Atlanta has so much bad traffic and everything. So that's always something to keep in mind. It's a lot of history behind it because MARTA, they do a good job, which is, Atlanta's train system. They do a good job for what they have. I think they're only getting like a penny from each particular uh, from only three counties, which is like Fulton County, DeKalb County, and Clayton County recently. So really, whereas where we're from originally, like Philly, the state helps pays for the commuter rail and the subway systems, in that state. The state of Georgia pays nothing into MARTA. So a lot of times when people complain about the traffic in Atlanta, you got two key factors. Your state's not helping you out, and also the number two factor is everybody's in the cars and stuff, so it is
You
what
know
it
what?
is.
And actually, I was just having a conversation with J Force about that. I mean, this brother is very knowledgeable, right? And so, like, the thing is like knowing your history, you know your facts, right? And so, like, I say that mainly because I recently came across some information because I was asking myself the question, why is traffic so bad in Atlanta? And so you're absolutely correct. A lot of people petition in a lot of these other counties where they did not want they just didn't want a lot of like MARTA or the rail systems to go out to their community because the thought is, hey, people are coming. There was a lot of ignorance, but people are coming from certain communities, and I don't want them in my community. So when you have that cutoff, or when you have like areas where the rail system is not going to go to, what else are people going to do? They're going to have to drive in their vehicle, drive in their car. So for those, that's a little bit of history lesson about Atlanta. Shout out to you, Jay Force, because like I said, you know a lot. You know what I'm saying? And it's good. It's always good to share. All right, we're on Buckhead Ave, so you can take a look around. It's been It's been years since I've been over here, so all of this has changed. Anything you want to add?
This is basically, this area over here. Make a right. Did you make a right?
No.
Well, this area over here, it kind of is tried. It's basically Atlanta's version of Rodeo Drive. So if you've been to LA, this is kind of like Atlanta's version of Rodeo Drive here in the Buckhead area. If you notice the way that the shops in the area is pretty much set up, it's set up kind of like Rodeo Drive of LA. So people who've been to LA or been to California, seen that gives you the best kind of impression of what's what. So we're doing the Atlanta Drive with James, just random thing, and
We just
for
passed a
those of people who
restaurant
don't know,
called The Salty. You know anything about that?
no, but actually this Whole Foods right here is a Whole Foods I used to go to a lot. You know what I'm saying? Big up to my homegirl, Speaker Fox, rest in peace. Me and her, we used to go eat lunch here a lot of times and stuff like that. I knew her boyfriend, and rest in peace, Jay's son as well. But me and Speaker Fox, we used to kind of eat there at lunch a lot, and like around lunchtime and sit down and chat. And what I'm saying? She was a big DJ. She used to DJ for Gangsta Boo. Rest in peace, Gangsta Boo as well. Rest in peace, Jay's son. And but yeah, man, Miss Speaker Fox, man, she used to do some big things in Atlanta as well and all. But we're going down here further, man. Like I said, the traffic's pretty bad. Maybe we could talk to the governor, man. We about to head to the governor's house. We're gonna drive by the governor crib and we're gonna maybe see if we could talk to the state police to let us in to talk to them and holler about that. You know what I mean? So that's probably what we need to do.
All right, fam. So look, we came to the end. Hey, listen, it's been a good little drive. We could have did a little bit more driving, but you know what? I figured, it'll be a good time to go ahead and stop it right here. And but I wanna thank everybody for joining me for the first Atlanta Drive series. What you think about the Atlanta Drive series?
Cool, man. The thing is, I'll put it to you like this, man. Traffic is always a thing in Atlanta, in general, but with the Atlanta Drive series, James is going to have more and more and more things. The reality of Atlanta is Atlanta's just so spread out and there's a million and one things to do. You really can't do anything in a tight amount of time, and we just took advantage today. Today was like a day we just took advantage to get what we got. But the reality of the situation is Atlanta is a great city. I love Atlanta. I'm proud to be from Philly. I love Atlanta. There's a million one things to do. There's a million one restaurants. I'm someone who generally likes to drive for fun on my own. I mean, so him saying, hey, I'm going to do an Atlanta Drive series. I was like, oh, that's dope because I'm somebody who actually loves to drive. You know what I mean? It helps free my mind. I discover stuff about Atlanta and the things of that nature. So, as you see, it's going to be a good segment for him because the bottom line is it's a lot of stuff you can learn about Atlanta just by driving around it.
And of course, we talk about Atlanta Drive. I didn't even, we really didn't showcase the car as much, the Mercedes GLC. What do you think about it?
Cool, man. Cool. You know what I mean? Got the crazy little buttons here on the side, man, with the, for a second, I almost didn't know how to use this damn thing.
I'll tell you right now. Yeah, there were certain things I didn't know how to use myself, but it's all good. But anyway, but we're gonna grab another whip next time, and it's gonna be a whole lot of fun. But if anything, I just want to tell everybody, you know how I end my videos. I live an undefeated life, only to share my life with you, only to motivate you to live your best life. Guys, continue to live your best life as I'm living my best life right now with J Force. And I'm going to see you next video. Make sure you like, comment, and also subscribe and share.
Like, comment, and subscribe, sucker.
All right. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Yeah.